What's up everyone? Welcome to this video. Are you thinking about starting your own YouTube channel but don't know where to begin with the gear? Or maybe you've been in the game for a while and want to level up your video quality? Well, you are in luck because I've got you covered. In this video, I'm going to share with you the list of cheap equipment I've purchased to improve the overall quality of my videos. So, let's get straight into it. My first 5 videos all filmed on my phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy 3. The camera quality on most smartphones, they say, is pretty darn impressive, with at least 10 to 12 megapixels. So if you already have a recent smartphone, you can start shooting videos with no extra cost. When using your phone, the audio can often sound echoey depending on your environment, and the mic might not fully capture your voice depending on where you place your phone. But if you're ready to step up your game and invest a little money in your gear to improve your video quality, I highly recommend starting with audio. Trust me, nothing ruins a video faster than bad audio. That's why in my 4th and 5th videos, I upgraded to the Rode VideoMic Me. It's a small but powerful device that you can simply plug into your phone, and the sound quality immediately becomes clear and crisp. It comes with different types of plugs too, like USB-C for Android phones and Lightning bolt for iPhones and iPads, and the TRRS connector. So if you decide to get one of these, make sure you get the right one for your phone. Trust me, your audience will thank you for the improved sound quality. So I decided to upgrade my video quality and bought a camera. It was a big step for me. I know some people might wonder why I didn't just use my phone, but hear me out. My main reason was that I realized using a teleprompter would help me speak more clearly and stay on track, and cut down my editing time for having too many filler words and mistakes. There's no really good teleprompter app I can use on my phone. When I tried using the teleprompter app on my phone, it just didn't work. It looked like I was not looking directly into the camera and looking towards a strange point beside the camera lens, which is not so great for creating a connection with my viewers. Not ideal. So I needed a proper camera for using the teleprompter. I did my research and watched a ton of YouTube videos from other content creators. The Sony ZV-1 and the ZV-10 were the most highly recommended cameras, and I ended up going with the ZV-E10 because it had all the basic features I needed, and it even supported live streaming. Plus, there are so many resources available for figuring out camera settings and troubleshooting any issues that might come up. Overall, I'm really happy with the purchase, and it didn't completely break the bank, which is always a plus. Sony ZV-10 already has a built-in microphone with a dead cat. I like the Rode mic so much, I want to continue to use it. Unfortunately, the one I use for my phone can't be used for camera. I even bought a conversion cord to turn it from USB-C to TRRS, but it still doesn't work. So eventually I bought another Rode Micro for the camera. You just plug it in with a fluff dead cat to reduce the popping sound and outdoor wind. One thing to remember is always to point the mic towards your mouth. And when you are shooting your video, don't position too far away from the mic. About 1 to 1.5 meters work best. When I first started making videos, I always tried to shoot during the day, so I could take advantage of natural light. But as I started experimenting with filming in different spots around my house, I realized that some of the areas that looked the coolest didn't actually have great lighting. So I decided to invest in some cheap lighting to help me out. Plus, there are times when I need to film at night or when the natural light is just not cooperating, so having some extra lighting options is always a good idea. I ended up going with the softbox lights because they give out more diffused light, which is much more flattering than harsh LED panel lights. Those are relatively affordable. The only downside is that they are pretty big and bulky, which can make them tough to move around and set up. Plus, they can be a bit top-heavy and easy to knock over if you're not careful. If I end up doing a lot of traveling in the future, I will definitely look into getting some more portable lighting options that are easier to take on the go. Overall, having some extra lighting options has been a game changer for my videos. and I'm excited to keep experimenting with different setups to see what works best. Using the teleprompter is totally optional, but for me, it's been a game changer. You see, English is my second language, so when I try to just talk freely in front of the camera, it can take forever to shoot a video and then edit out all the mistakes, filler words, and awkward gaps. As a part-time YouTuber, I need to be as efficient as possible with my time, so using the teleprompter has been a huge help. It lets me make my video content more concise and clear, all while saving time on shooting and editing. And if you're interested in using one too, just keep in mind that depending on your camera and lens, you might need to get an adjustable plate to secure the teleprompter onto your tripod. For example, the Sony ZV-E10 kit lens isn't strong enough to carry the weight of the teleprompter. Overall, using the teleprompter might not be for everyone, but it's definitely made a big difference for me in my videos. If you're planning doing a lot of videos like mine, especially if they're talking head videos, you are definitely going to need a tripod or stand to hold your camera or phone steady. And even if you are doing B-roll or other types of shots, a tripod can really help you get the stable footage you need. There are tons of cheap tripods out there that can do the job just fine. Personally, I just picked up one from a local phone accessory shop, and it's been working great for me so far. In addition to a tripod, there are a few other accessories that can really up your game. For starters, I recommend investing in a good 4K memory card. Since my Sony ZV-E10 can shoot in 4K, it just makes sense to have a high-quality memory card that can keep up. Another accessory that has been a game changer for me is a dummy battery. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm experimenting with batching my videos, which means shooting a bunch of them in one day. But the factory battery that comes with the Sony ZV-E10 only lasts for about 2 hours. So I needed a way to keep the camera powered up all day long. A dummy battery has been a perfect solution for me, but you could also invest in backup batteries and chargers if that works better for you. Let's wrap up the cheap gear setup for shooting more professional looking videos. The camera costs $800 and the Rode VideoMic Me microphone is $100. The softbox lighting is $80. The teleprompter is $100 and the adjustable plate is $40. You will also need a tripod, which costs around $120, a 4K memory card for $30, and a power adapter dummy battery for $25. In total, you're looking at an investment of around 1.3 to 1.5K. It might not seem like a lot, but it's still a small investment that requires careful consideration. If you're serious about your YouTube journey, I believe it's worth it to upgrade your gear to make your content making process easier and to make your videos look more professional. But don't forget, the most crucial thing for your channel to grow is your content ideas and how you tell your stories. So make sure you check out my next video about YouTube video ideas on how to never run out of ideas for growing your small channel. And don't forget to subscribe, comment on which gear you'd like to invest in for your current YouTube journey. And give this video a thumbs up to support my channel. I'll be regularly posting similar videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.